Hello my fellow Christian fiction lovers, welcome to another video. Today I am going to be doing the mid-year book freakout tag. It's still somewhat the middle of the year, maybe a little past due date, but we're still gonna do it. I didn't do it last year, but I kind of want to this year, so I'm going to. Yeah, so I just googled the questions off of Google and just kind of pulled up the first one that had all of the questions, and that's what I'm going to be basing it off of. I think other people have added other questions, or some people don't do all of the questions. If there's ones that I can't answer, then I just won't answer, but let's just jump into it. Okay, so the first question is best book you read so far. And that is a hard one. I haven't read as many 5 stars as I did last year by this point in the year, but I still have read, like the 5 stars I've read have been just so epically amazing that it's hard to choose. I'm gonna have to put that as a tie between How the Light Gets In by Jolina Petershaim and Long Way Home by Lynn Austen. Both of those books were outstanding and I loved them so much, and I can't pick between them. I'm sorry. Okay, this one is best sequel you've read so far. I don't think I've read a single sequel because I'm not a series girl. Nothing for that one. New release you haven't read yet, but you want to. Okay, so technically, actually I just got an email that this book is being mailed to me right now, and that is The Italian Ballerina by... Oh wait, I'm answering the next question actually. Sorry. New release I haven't read yet, but want to. I really can't think of any. All of the new releases that have come out that I wanted to read, I've read. But I was starting to answer the next question, and that is the most anticipated release for the second half of the year, and that is The Italian Ballerina by Kristy Cambron, and it is on its way to me now. I am dying to read this book, literally just get my hands on it and just devour it, because I love Kristy Cambron and I actually have one of her books featured on my favorite shelf. That is how much I love her. Okay, next is biggest disappointment, and I am going to need to pull up like my 2022 reading challenge on Goodreads because I know there have been some disappointments. I just have to find the biggest one. Biggest disappointment. You know what? My biggest disappointment so far has been Shadows in the Mind's Eye by January Tromp. I've talked about that quite a lot though, so I'm just going to talk about my second biggest disappointment, and that is The Master Craftsman by Kelli Stewart. That book did not live up to what I thought it was going to be. It was a very fake, very fictional. I mean, duh, it's fictional, but like it just did not feel realistic in the slightest, and it kept trying to... The plot was just too much. I did a reading vlog for it and I enjoyed it, but it was too like escapismist for me. And I definitely do read to think and to analyze and to really get deep with the characters and the plot, and there was just none of that happening with The Master Craftsman, so it kind of disappointed me in that aspect. I think a close third to that would be The Lady's Mind by Francine. While it was still a good book, the romance element did disappoint me greatly, and I've seen a couple other people talk about that. The dog just jumped up onto the table that the tripod's resting on, so that's why it's shaking. But anyway, I've seen a couple other people talk about how The Lady's Mind did not live up to what they thought it would be, so there's quite a lot of thoughts out there, but those are just some very general ones. Are you okay? So get on to more questions. They don't have all day. Number 6, the next question is biggest surprise. Oh gosh, I've had some surprising books this year. I gotta set her down, she's heavy. Okay, I guess this could go under the disappointment category too, but The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I did not like that book, and I think that surprised me because I did expect to enjoy it, but it didn't necessarily disappoint me. I mean, it did, but it just more surprised me that I didn't like it. New favorite author. Ooh, probably Lynn Austen. I've read 2 of her books so far this year, and Long Way Home was like just so good, and I just loved it. So I'd say she's a new favorite from this year, but I am trying to read more new authors this year, and it's not necessarily going great. Alright, the next question is newest fictional crush, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like have crushes on fictional characters. I know some readers do, And like, I understand that, but at the same time, like, if I like a character, typically I like want them to be with their love interest, you know? It's not like, oh, I want to be with them. I want them to be with their love interest because they're made for each other. So I don't say I don't have a fictional crush, if that makes sense. Newest favorite character. I've read so many good characters. Okay, I think my newest favorite character would be Anne from Persuasion. I read Persuasion very recently, and I just love Jane Austen. Like, truly, her works are amazing. And I just loved the character of Anne. Like, there were so many times she was able to keep quiet when the people around her were just like talking nonsense. And I was like, you have way more self-control than me. I loved her. I also loved Peggy from Long Way Home because I related to her. Next is a book that made you cry, and that would be The Girl from the Train by Irma Joubert. This book had me crying. I don't know if you can hear this dog going crazy. But anyway, The Girl from the Train had me crying at page 100. Have a video on it. It was a sob story. A book that made me happy. Well, that's a problem because I don't read to be happy. No, truly, I actually don't read books that make me happy. It's kind of a problem. Okay, actually, 100 Crickets Singing by Cathy Gohlke. The ending of that book made me very, very happy. The story was a bit hard to read, but I, like, just because it was very tense and dramatic and all, but the ending just made me smile so much. It made you smile too? Next is favorite book to movie adaptation. I haven't seen a ton. In fact, the only one I saw this year I didn't like, and that was Redeeming Love, the movie. I will be seeing Where the Crawdads Sing very soon, like when it comes out, and I don't know I mean, the trailer makes it look very good, but I haven't seen it, so I can't speak for it yet. Next is favorite review you've done this year. Oh gosh, I do so many reviews. I mean, it's literally part of my YouTube. I'd say I really liked putting together my Daughter of Rome reading vlog. That was really fun. I know there was a book that, like, I just loved putting together my thoughts on the review, and I can't find it. Yeah, I'm not sure, but probably Daughter of Rome, because, like, I didn't expect that reading vlog to do very well because I kind of forgot about it and then got into it, but it ended up being great, and I loved the book, so there you go. The next question is, what books do you really need to read by the end of this year? So many. I need to finish my physical TBR, honestly. Okay, so that is the video. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. No, please don't. Oh. She's such a mean dog. She's so mean. She's so mean. Stop it. You know, the book that I need to read is whenever Colin Cosette comes out with something new. I know she's currently working on something, but I need it like yesterday. That's what I need to read. So if someone could, you know, give her a call from me, that'd be great. So yeah, that's that. I've been missing her writing in my life. Maybe I just need to reread one of her books to get that. Okay, that's the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your leave your thoughts in the comments. This is what happens when I try and entertain her and film at the same time. Why do I always have to babysit you while I need to film? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye.